finally see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
I like the way you smile at me, baby. I like the way you smile at me, baby. Don't make me want to
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any. Victor?
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
We haven't got time to hang around.
How you doing, kid?
Good, sir. Is it true what they say about you?
Depends on what they're saying.
That you've cracked cases, where there was no evidence.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Right.
What's taking him so long? Something must be wrong. I think I saw him with Officer.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Try to stay calm.
As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future. The board has been used to illustrate a diagram. A depiction of some alien creature. This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy.
At last! It's you.
He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it. Poisoning by the looks of it. He's dead. They're all dead. Suicide. Or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walt.
Damn. He recognized me. And it sounded like he was going to get on the key. Could come in handy. It's locked. It's unlocked. I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. It's unlocked. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room. Did not sound good. The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek. Well, that's just swell. He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. Medical charts on the human anatomy. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. In all my time on the job, I've never seen anything like this before. Looks like his stomach. The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. His beating heart. like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for. This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines. Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid. Good God! What the hell is all this? Oh, shit! The crystal's still warm. At least he's out of his misery. This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I have told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway. Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefer it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Could you direct me to the First National grocery store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Evening, Constable.
Cursedly, I'm busy. No time for stalking strangers.
I'm Detective Jack Walters. I've been hired by the regional manager of the First National.
And I'm Constable Burt, and I'm the law around these parts, and I'm still not talking to you. Now get lost. This ain't the place to be stood about. Move along.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
It's unlocked. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. It won't open. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. A typewriter. Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues. The cellar's filled with human remains. These people must have died a long time ago.
Holy shit!
From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay. Maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
This doll seems more open than some folks around these parts, but she isn't going to talk to me right now. The window looks into some old passageway.
Ship that loves the lives, with a good wine piping, with a good wind piping early in the tall and gallant land. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love life in the tempest strife, in the home of the mountain. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the whirlwinds by. Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few years it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears. Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that may help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of it, didn't it? Since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that would answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot, but I'd seen them, swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he'd take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dark Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy. Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In warring foreign parts, the old fool had learned to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by the name of Wallachia. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Wallachia that these things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices? Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night? So loud you could hear them all over the port. He cast something in the water that he out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by Wallachia.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after the smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his heathen that shit they do.
What kinds of ceremonies?
Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night. It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist church.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange? Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star. It's unlocked.
If I see you without fire, I'll report your order.
I'll not say nothing.
Do you need any help? Disease is rampant in this town. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outside.
It's the entrance to the town poorhouse.
Since old Lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
The old woman's dead. It won't budge. Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
If you don't like it, just turn around and leave.
Hello there, little lady.
Hi, sir.
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work and Mummy's upstairs in the attic. She's been bad.
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mummy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mummy like I love my daddy.
You don't say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayons.
That would be great. Thanks. I should check the place over while I've got the chance. It won't open. It won't budge. What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mummy and Daddy.
What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mummy and Daddy.
It's a recent family photo. The corner's been torn off. I can only see Thomas and Ramona Waits in the picture. It won't open. Looks like a diary. Oh, God. No.
They've taken the last thing I loved away from me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize what was up there. What the hell was that thing?
There's no time to explain. They'll be here soon. Listen to me closely. You've been the talk of the town all day, asking after the Burnham lad. I heard he never made it to Boston, that he was copped by the order of Dagon.
Did he pocket anything from the store's safe?
Thankfully, no. It's sturdy. He'd never have wrenched it open with a crowbar. There's something in there that needs protecting from the order. You've got to get it out of Innsmouth. Take the key to the back of my store. The safe combination's in my diary, upstairs. Hurry, Jack!
What the hell's in the safe, anyway?
You've gone too far this time, Wait. We're taking you in for murder. You'll swing for this.
Wait, he didn't do anything wrong.
He killed his own daughter. His own flesh and blood. There's plenty wrong with that. I'm reckoning you do well to mind your own business, stranger. In Innsmouth, we handle things by the old ways.
It's Ramona's coloring book. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
I reckon you might have scared him off with that ugly face of yours.
It won't open.
Jack. Oh, thank God I found you. Waite's been arrested for the murder of his daughter.
I know. It's my fault, Rebecca.
What are you talking about, Jack? What's your fault?
There was something in the attic. Some kind of animal, and I let it loose. It's all my fault. The police drag Waits off. He can't take the fall for this. He's done nothing wrong. We gotta do something.
Guilty or not, the order will see him lynched for it. There's nothing you can do. Oh, you must have taken quite a bang in there, Jack. Your head's bleeding.
Yeah, I think I was out of it for a little while.
I see you've got some bandages. Use them on your head. It'll help you heal. You're not losing too much blood. You won't need a suture.
Thanks, Rebecca. It's unlocked.
You don't look like your standard crook, sweetheart.
Jesus, you crazy sap! Who the hell are you?
Jack Walters, private detective. And considering your recent break-in and entering, how about I ask the questions?
Have you any idea who I am?
No, and I really don't care.
My family has influential contacts in the Order, so I'd advise you to mind your manners, sir.
I'm from out of town. The Order doesn't hold much sway with me.
Really? Out of town, you say? How interesting. I'm Ruth. Ruth Billingham.
Huh. You're Brian's broad. That figures.
Brian? I don't believe I know a Brian.
Yeah, right. I've been fed that line 1,000 times, and from much better liars than you. Look, Ruth, the rumor around town is that your lover boy's in the hands of the Order.
What? No, that's not true. They'll have him killed. It was all my idea. I just wanted a clean break from here.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're the detective. You think of something. I'll be waiting out at the old fishing cannery the next 2 nights, just past the abandoned railway station to Rowley. When you find him, give him this. He'll know it's from me.
Yes, that's it. The safe holds a heavily bound manuscript. The front is embossed with the words, Book of Dagon. It's getting late. I'd better start making tracks. I don't much fancy spending the night in this hole.
Bothering me, stranger.
I should leave him alone. He's in no mood for talking. Evening.
Hi.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
Do you have board for the night?
We've plenty on the top floor of the house. Nice views over the town, I'm told.
Great. That sounds just swell.
Hey, you alright there, sir? Starting to look kind of funny there for a while. Face as white as bone and eyes as black as coal. Like you'd seen a ghost or something.
Fine, thanks. It's just the sea air around these parts. It makes me queasy.
The Innsmouth's breeze is not for your outsiders.
Charlie, can you come with me? I need to be telling you something. Perfect.
Excuse me, sir. The Innsmouth law doesn't like to be kept hanging about. I'll be right back with you shortly.
It's the key to the back office. It's unlocked. The rug is caked in dried up blood and guts.
There are severed body parts strewn all over the office. I wonder what secrets this book holds. I've seen this before, just now when I was talking to Gilman. The stench is sickening.
If you just follow me, sir, I'll show you to your lodgings. I heard there was a killing over at the old Waits house tonight. They reckon the old fool killed his own daughter. Caked head to toe in her blood, they says, and had to be dragged away, screaming and crying. I reckon there'll be a lynching for what he done. You're still looking pallid, sir. You're needing to have yourself some rest. Sleep well, and keep down the racket. Us Innsmouth are quiet folk.
Better. Not exactly safe, but the best I'm gonna get in this infernal town.
The great city of Nakotas. Rest now, Jack. You are safe. What was in the light, Jack? Where do you want to go? We are your history, Jack, and your future.
I don't understand.
You will, in time.
Gilman, where have you put the outsider?
Top of the house, room 401.
Come on, let's have him. Break the door down, you damn fool!
Quick! I see them!
Get away!
Check them! I should be able to move this wardrobe. The window's locked. I won't be able to open it.
The door won't be bolted! Don't let him get away!
Stop!
Climbing out the window. He's on the other side. Stop! He's up there. After him.
It won't open. It won't open.
Don't let him get that way. Don't let him get away. He's going across the roof.